What's going on, everyone? Mithrandiel here with the Geekly Grind, and today we are going to dive into Fizban's Treasury of Dragons, Silver Edition. Many thanks again to Beadle Grimm for sending this over to us. Let's take a look. All right, so let's dive into this thing. So we've got kind of a brief introduction in here. Of course, a little welcome letter from the staff at Beadle Grimm and a quick overview of the contents of what you can find inside, including encounter cards and all that good stuff. Really cool poem, Elegy for the First World. Great to frame and place upon your wall, or just read for dramatic effect at the beginning of your sessions. Spoiler alert, I did open this already. So, encounter cards, probably my favorite part of the Beadle Grimm sets. So we've got 60 in total. Of various dragons and dragonkin, some of them having awesome full card art here, like this aspect of Tiamat, as well as a horde mimic. So that's evil and awesome. So yes, on these encounter cards, if you haven't seen them before, obviously the front has some pretty striking art, and on the back, everything that the DM would need to properly run the combat. So that is what you can find in these encounter cards. So 60 of those, tons. Item cards. These are actually pretty awesome as well. So there are quite a few item cards in here. On the front, it will tell you what it is. All right, so Flail Tiamat, and then kind of goes over all the details there. And there are quite a few of them in this. So a Crystal Blade, Dragon's Wrath Weapon, Draconic Familiars, Echo of Dragon Sight, etc. So there's some items, there's some weapons, and you can find them all on these cards. Stuff, props. So what have we got? We've got like a dragon fang tooth type thing. And it has D&D Fizban's Treasury of Dragons, so it's just kind of like a commemorative little token here that you can give to players to use for things. Also, a handful of, I believe these are like gold Scarab pins. So you could have some for some sort of like membership. You could have them wear it and say, hey, I belong to this club. So pretty cool stuff here. So there's a few of them in here that you could give out to your party. There are also in here, I am, in fact, smarter than a cloth bag. Have at you. All right. So we have, it's a dragon fang, something like that. And a little leather cord. So a player could have it strung through after defeating a dragon type and wear it as a commemorative trophy. And I think this was just like an extra bag. We have some cool like settings and art here, again, that you can place over your DM screen to set the scene, if you will, NPCs and stuff like that, enemies that they might encounter, but not necessarily the encounter card. Props, all kinds of props in here, blood splattered letter, some not that many maps, to be honest, like just like a couple maps from what I can tell so far. I haven't really dug into this just yet, but not as much as you might have been used to. An exploded Fizban's Treasury of Dragons book. So this takes all the chapters of Fizban's Treasury of Dragons and puts them into individual little booklets so that you can travel with them more easily. But yeah, exploded version of Fizban, so the book is in here as well. Dragon Tales from the Warehouse. So this includes some extra tales, one-shot stories, little adventures. These were written by Justice Armand and John Ciccolini, Bill Rahor. So a number of staff members from Beadle Grimm. And again, it has some just random dragon encounters and another little like one-shot adventure near the back called Into the Belly of the Beast. So just a little bit of extra content there for you all. And then finally, in this folder, a ton of Dragon Lair maps, okay? A bunch. So pretty much any dragon that you can imagine, you'll see a high-level overview of their lair here. So we've got blue dragons, we've got amethyst, black, brass, etc. Bronze. So I think it's actually in alphabetical order. Copper, crystal, yeah. So there's those, and then on the other side you have even more, a good stack here too. And that's it, really. That's the long and short of it. So again, if you are a fan of Beadle Grimm's merchandise, this is another great set. Again, a little thin on the maps. Not sure if I'm super keen on that, but some great accessories. Love the item cards. Love the encounter cards. And just the additional props and everything. But if you play with a bunch of people regularly, everybody pitches in like 30 or 40 bucks or something, and you can get a set like this to really elevate your game. So I've always been a big fan of the Beadle and Grimm stuff, and I will continue to be. I just want to give you all a quick overview of the silver edition of Fizban's Treasury of Dragons. Thanks again, Beadle and Grimm. Have fun out there, guys.